Hey, it's your boy from me the room back with another one. We got Taxstone talking on Spaces about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. He said a lot of different things, but one of the main things is that Kendrick Lamar was being pushed by record labels. We're basically gonna hear what he has to say, and I'm gonna give my little thoughts on it because sounded like a lot of Kendrick hate, but hey, to each his own. Let's get straight to it.
I like the way he puts his words together. I like when Drake rap. I like his raps when he rap like that. I like Kendrick, but nigga, I can't listen to no 30 Kendrick songs straight. I'll be lying. It ain't no 30 songs of Kendrick that I know off the top of my head. I will be lying.
I would die.
But
they put a gun in
I possibly know 30 Drake songs off the top of my head, though. So my thing is this. I am not a dick rider. I don't jump on waves. You understand? I don't do that shit. Like a wave of people just was like, oh, Kendrick, and jumped. I was like, bro, this song is not that great to me, bro. And listen, it's a good song, but I think it's whack. I still think it's whack. I still think Drake dropped a better record. And I still think, yes, he had the right to do what he wanted to do against that label, because guess what? That label did do that. That label did that. The label did that. That's why They Not Like Us got played the way it got played. It wasn't the DJs, it was the label. They played them program directors, and they round that nigga out.
I can't listen to all that West Coast music shit all day, though. I'm too East Coast for that shit. I'm going to keep it a bean. I can't listen to their language and they tone and accent too long on a beat, man.
What I want to know is this. Why is the West Coast rappers so invested in this shit? Kendrick literally did not these niggas. That nigga realized that he needed the coast. He did some Tupac shit. Tupac got shot in the middle of Manhattan and ran to the West Coast and said, yo, the East Coast nigga shot me. It's an East Coast versus West Coast beef. No, it wasn't. It was an issue with a couple niggas who robbed you, and that was that. How the turn this into Mobb Deep, Jay-Z, Biggie, Wu-Tang? Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that's basically what happened. He went and got all his cousins that he never fed. They couldn't get a plate from this nigga, not a feature. Meanwhile, Drake out here giving all these stimulus packages out, all these records to these dudes, and these dudes just flipped on this little light-skinned nigga like that. That shit was horrible. And I don't like that type of behavior. That's why I sided with Drake from the get-go as far as the battle went, because I said, this is disgusting.
I blame these fucking black hippies from Brooklyn, to be honest, why this Kendrick shit is getting out of hand, to be honest. That's what I
Yeah, you might be right.
This nigga fucking came to Brooklyn, got a slice of pizza, and walked through, and these fucking black hippies talking about Black Power, Kendrick. Sellouts, man. Get the out of here with this shit. I don't like this shit. I wasn't a Kendrick fan from the start. I don't dig this West Coast shit and the East Coast
Kendrick is like J.
Cole
to me.
Nah, I do like Kendrick. I can't act like I don't like the nigga. I like the nigga. The first time I seen him perform was at Sneaker Pimps, 2014 it might have been.
Let me guess. He had on a fucking orange jumpsuit with chains on.
You know what's so crazy? And this might be the most hated shit I got to say. La Russell smiles too much for me.
Nah, fuck out of here. I like La Russell.
Everyone later, too.
That's some hated shit, right?
Well, I smile.
That's some hated shit.
Oh, God.
Motherfucker smiles so much, I'll be pissed. I'm like, why is this nigga so happy? I want to be that happy.
And listen, and La Russell, he original. That nigga come to Brooklyn, he come to Broadway, Bushwick. That nigga fucking Kendrick want to come to Park Slope and shit, and want to come to all the nice places.
That's where he's supposed to go. Ain't nobody in Bushwick listening to that nigga.
Nah, fuck that, man. I ain't fucking with Kendrick.
Yo, the West Coast niggas takes the shit so personal. Bro, I got a lot of West Coast friends. Them niggas really think I hate West Coast. Bro, I don't hate the West Coast. I just think that y'all might be, a large portion of the goofiest niggas in the country, though.
Nah, you hating on Bompton. Boom, bop, bam.
On Bompton? No. Listen, I really like Cali, but I definitely think it's some weird individuals. Them niggas is fucking nuts out there, bro. You gotta remember, I'm in federal prison. Like, I'm around a whole bunch of niggas that be from Cali and shit like that. Them niggas is fried.
No, I love Cali too, though, but I just don't like Kendrick.
Damn.
You know what Kendrick should? I feel like Kendrick should have performed. That rich nigga broke phone at the Super Bowl. I like that. That shit fire to me. I feel like you just was like, I feel like Kendrick performance was the wackest Super Bowl performance in history, bro.
It would have been whacker if he performed that though. Were they broke
You
records?
think so?
Yes. Then I want to hear that shit.
Maybe I just like that song.
Yeah, man. That must have got you to some shit or something. Cause
I
that
want to
No,
know
shit.
why
man.
it ruined
Nobody's song
Drake.
never got me through no shit.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
talking
that.
about.
You know how niggas. You know how music be
I'm talking about when that
therapeutic for
music
niggas.
came out. Like that shit was
Nah, that shit.
banging.
Nah, I heard that shit 2 years later. I be getting on the music 2 years after it dropped. Like I might hear No Kia next year.
Clearly, you ain't even heard the new Drake album that dropped yesterday.
I didn't hear the album. I seen it drop, but I didn't hear it
It
yet.
was just a track, but
I'm joking. Yeah, ain't no album
that
drop.
track was alright though. That track wasn't it though. It wasn't what I was looking for. But
Listen, Drake is
Yo,
going through some shit
tell
that
me.
any human being will go through. If you had a whole bunch of friends yesterday at your birthday party blowing candles out, and now all them niggas is like, fuck you, nigga. And you like, where the fuck you came from? I ain't even have an argument with this nigga. Yeah, he's going through a confusing fucking state in his life right now, bro. That's some confusing shit because how the fuck one motherfucker don't like you and then everybody pop up and say, yo, you know what? I don't like you either. You like, damn, bro, what the fuck? We just was in the group chat.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what Drake going through. I understand it. That's
yeah.
some weak shit that the motherfuckers is doing right there. All them dudes, because if you dislike this dude, why you just ain't tell him?
Now that's what Taxstone had to say. Now, I believe that when it comes to the Drake arguments, when it comes to the battle, a lot of people are biased. Pre-battle, whoever you liked before the battle, 9 times out of 10, that's the person you chose to win the battle after the battle. Music is subjective, but at the same time, people just naturally go for whoever they personally like. My personal opinion, the reason why, Drake lost was not only because he got outperformed as a rapper, which is very interesting. The Taxstone doesn't brings up Euphoria. It's like the song people always go to is Not Like Us. They don't talk about Meet the Grams. They don't talk about 616 in LA. They don't talk about Euphoria. They literally just talk about one song, and that was the most danceable song. Like Not Like Us was literally made as a troll, in my opinion, basically to combat Family Matters. Because Drake dropped Family Matters, while he dropped Family Matters, he basically sent like a cease and desist basically to Kendrick Lamar, basically to where like he couldn't drop anything with Not Like Us. It's just my opinion, my thoughts is all allegedly. But he basically, the red button was basically him making sure that Kendrick Lamar wasn't going to be able to respond. That's why he was the first to defame Kendrick Lamar, talking about his wife, right? Talking about him, I believe, cheating, right? Or putting his hands on his wife. Either way, it was allegations that Drake did first. And then Kendrick Lamar responded with what he knows about Drake. And then that's where we go. But people like to rewrite history when it comes to this battle. And I believe it's one of the most two-sided battles because it could have been, or it was the greatest thing that happened in hip hop, but it also was the worst. Because now it just creates this like you can't even listen to music anymore or talk about music anymore without both artists being brought up and people trying to use it to negate one artist. Or I listen to this one more. I can't name 30 songs of Kendrick Lamar, so therefore Drake is a better artist. No, that's just the person you chose to listen to more. And a lot of people are like, a lot of people haven't been out the box. So whatever they like, let's say if they've been in one area for so long, that's what they like. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people haven't explored the world. But when you taste a lot of different cultures, a lot of different tastes, your taste buds become more well-rounded. So when it comes to, I can be someone that listen to Kendrick Lamar, listen to a J. Cole, and listen to a Drake. They all do 3 different things for me. But, I feel like me being someone that's well versed or well traveled in a sense to where I've experienced a lot of different cultures, I'm able to relate to different styles. And that's basically what the West Coast brings or what J. Cole bring or what Drake will bring. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to music, it's subjective. Like I said, a lot of people experiences affect the way their music taste buds are. So Taxstone or whoever else who just completely just only likes Drake and nothing of Kendrick Lamar, it's just because what Drake says is more relatable to them. Me, I always grew up more relatable to a J. Cole story or a Kendrick Lamar story. But Drake was the person that you would play for like singing. If you want that good singing rap vibe to where you can sing along and feel, you know? whereas J. Cole was like my therapist and Kendrick Lamar was like my teacher/therapist as well. But that's just my thoughts on the whole entire situation when it comes to this Taxstone clip. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. When it comes to Drake and Kendrick Lamar, obviously we already know who won, but to each his own. Everybody thinks their favorite artist won. So let me know, do y'all think Kendrick Lamar is that bad to where the label had to push him that aggressively and people are just fake liking Not Like Us? It's not really a good song and our ears are just fooling us. Like, it doesn't really make us want to dance or anything. Let me know what y'all think. And also, we need to have more conversations about Euphoria. Euphoria was the best rap song, damn near of all time. It had the best different flows, the best lyricism, the best metaphors, the best enunciation of words, breath control. Why isn't nobody talking about Euphoria? You know why? Because Euphoria is so good that they want to use Not Like Us as the song to basically stamp as the measuring tool song. That doesn't make any sense, because if we're going off of the last tracks, that means we should basically compare The Heart Part 6 to Not Like Us. And it's literally night and day. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. It's been Boy from Room, back with another one, man. Peace.